This is the Troll Patrol, live with Justin FREAKIN.
Welcome to the Troll Patrol, live. We are back. A little short hiatus last week. I'm going to say a few things about some of the stories that were trending last week. Namely, the British royal family, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Charles, William, whichever the fuck one it is, I don't even know. I understand the importance, the history that is wrapped into this story, but I really can't convince myself to care. I have a saying about anybody that considers themselves royalty, and it's that they should be send them to the boards. Just on principle alone, nobody should consider themselves royalty. Apparently, Piers Morgan got really pissed off. I have no clue what happened with that whole situation. I was saving all those videos to watch with you guys on the stream. And then I had the family issues that happened last week. I'm back, daddy. And it's possible that we are going to get a dumb fuck right-winger calling in tonight. Hopefully. I am right now serving a 24-hour ban on Facebook because I got reported for harassment and bullying. This guy wanted to talk about Breonna Taylor. By the way, judge has ruled, this happened last week, one of the stories that I missed out on. Judge ruled that charges permanently dropped against Kenneth Walker because he was innocent. But for some reason, there's a whole lot of dumb fuck right-wingers that want to keep peddling these lies that somehow Kenneth Walker was a drug dealer, that somehow Breonna Taylor's shooting was justified. Absolutely not. The cops lied to obtain a warrant. This has been proven. And holy fuck, have we ever done stories about how corrupt the Louisville Metro Police Department is. They were covering up their own sexual assault of children. They had some sort of explorers program, and they were raping fucking kids. I guess you don't need raping fucking in there. Bit redundant. But they were raping kids. And then they covered it up because they investigated themselves. That's the police department that we're talking about. One of the cops that was leading the raid on Breonna Taylor's apartment had been accused of sexual assault multiple times. I don't know. But this guy, hold on. I messaged him. I told him 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll see if we actually get a call. If somebody else wants to call in, 917-830-4359, or the Discord is wide open. If you hop in the Discord, just let me know here in the chat. He hasn't seen my messages because, of course, he's going to puss out. That's what right-wingers do. Watch this video get taken down because I've put his picture up and put him on blast, even though it's public information. That happened to me already once. One of my poop boy videos got taken down by YouTube. I didn't save the clip, or I'd at least put it up on Patreon. Because once everything goes on YouTube, I'm like, all right, I can always go and re-download it. I really wish that I'd saved that clip. And I still don't know. Originally, YouTube told me I was good. They reversed their decision. They reversed their reversal because they took it down and then put it back up. Told me I was all right because I explained to them what happened. This guy was trying to dox me, and then all I did was use publicly available information to do a video about him. I would love to sit around a bonfire with you and drink some vodka. That sounds like a fantastic time. Do not tell me to preach. I like going at it. I've already had one Facebook nuked. I've multiple Twitter accounts nuked. I'm the most banned person on social media, but still there is like this whole cancel culture is absolute nonsense. What were the right-wingers upset about last week? What did I miss out on? There had to be some company taking advantage, because I said every week there's going to be another company come out, try to make a fucking show of wokeness in order to upset right-wingers, to try to appeal to the left-wingers. They want to have their cake and eat it too. Surely there was a company, a Dr. Seuss, Mr. Potato. What was the right-wing outrage last week? We're going to talk about what they thought about the Grammys, that's for fucking sure. I was a little let down by Grammy performances. Posty was alright. Dua Lipa, I always liked Dua Lipa, but she was lip syncing. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they didn't even attempt. That was really like the whole Cardi thing. Oh, he's telling me it's a fake. No, oh, no, I got it wrong. I got the Disney Plus. What about Disney Plus? Oh, the disclaimers. That was their outrage, eh? Let's see if we get our friend to call in. He accused me of giving him a fake number. I just got the number wrong. It's 917-830-4359. He's typing instead of giving us a call. That's why I was trying to dig around until I actually got to the news of the day. Oh my God, this mother... I got it right that time. Come on, give us a call, man. Come on. I'm dying for it. He has been arguing with me all fucking day. This is what I want. He accused me of having some sort of sexual attraction to him. I told him, yes, this is my kink. Owning dumb fucks is my kink. I get off on this shit. But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm not high enough. They are king shaming me. Damn right. I'm not high enough for this shit. Come on, little Jimmy. I even had his picture up. This is the guy we are currently waiting on to give us a call. You gonna phone in? He kept saying that he wasn't a right winger, but like everything he said was just absolute dumb fuckery. I got the number right this time, man. Give us a ring. Come on. He's seen the message. Waiting for you. I hope he don't decide to chicken out on us. You see my message to him? Just seconds ago, he has seen it. He's left us on red. I feel like this is a bad Tinder match and he's just leading me along. Hey, what up, Bone Breaker? We are currently waiting on my friend Jimmy here to give us a call. He talked a big game. He got me a 24-hour ban on the Facebook for harassment and bullying. Despite the fact that he called me Snowflake numerous times. We'll give him a couple more minutes before we get to the actual news. We're going to talk about Biden and his package. What comes next? Apparently, Chucky Schumer saying they are going to move on student loan forgiveness. Unfortunately, I've got a lot of police videos for some reason. I guess the warm weather, it's not the same number. Oh my God. This is what right-wingers are fucking morons. He doesn't know how to work a telephone, apparently. Yes, pigs love warm weather. And then also people are just getting out and doing more activities, so there's more opportunities for interactions with law enforcement. But it must have been a really busy weekend because we have several videos that we have to watch, unfortunately. Oh God, this motherfucker. Like, everyone is waiting on you, dude. Stop typing, just call the fucking number. This guy right here, he's been arguing with me all day. Oh my God. I'm gonna just please call him here in a sec. Breonna Taylor, he was dead wrong. I think he's a cop. Cruising through his profile, I really do believe he's a cop. He ain't gonna call us. Hop in the Discord. I'm gonna give him a call on the video chat in just a second, because that's the kind of guy I am. He got everything wrong. Oh, it's some kind of far right fucking bullshit. Like, this guy is a absolute fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. He keeps calling the wrong number and he's like, see, it's the wrong number. I'm like, man, I got it wrong the first time. This guy is an absolute fucking idiot. It's not letting me video call him. I got it wrong the first time, and he keeps calling the wrong number. And he's like, what's the wrong number, see? Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, right-wingers are the dumbest goddamn fucks walking the planet. This is not good radio, sir. Oh, fuck. I don't know. He's got it to where I can't fucking give him a video chat or something. We'll get to the news here in just a second. Oh, I'm sure he's racist. I can't, like, I asked, I'm like, what's the reasoning for you to keep lying about this case if it's not racism? And the thing that really gets to me is, like, the cops violated their constitutional rights. Breonna Taylor and Kenneth Walker. Their constitutional rights were violated. Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. You have privacy in your own home. The cops lied to obtain a warrant. The dude, the cop that filed the warrant was fired. The interim police chief gave them the boot. There is currently an FBI investigation ongoing. It is clear that the Louisville Metro Police Department is corrupt as fuck. Now this came, I believe I was arguing with him on a story about Kenneth Walker suing for violation of his constitutional rights, which absolutely happened. Now this dumb fuck is probably going to tell you that he's a constitutional conservative or some shit. Because they love to say that. It's just a bumper sticker to them. They don't actually believe in it. Here you have a case of an actual violation of someone's constitutional rights. Actual cancel culture. They murdered her. In her bed at night. Now, fucking right-wingers always want to go, well, she wasn't in bed. I'm sure she was in bed before they came and fucking knocked the door off the hinges. Technically, I've read the report. She died in the fucking hallway. I've also watched the cops go in and step over her body. That's another thing. It's like some dude was arguing with me that the cops announced themselves. He's like, it's on the body camera. I'm like, I know you're lying because there is no body camera footage of the actual raid. All we have is body camera footage of after they go in. It's the second team of cops that were down the street. We have their body cameras. There is no body camera of the actual raid. Suspicious now, isn't it? But these right-wingers are absolute fucking morons. And they want to argue, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But hey, once again, I get off on this shit. It is my kink. Now granted, I have a PS5 now. I could have spent the day playing PS5. Instead, I argued with this numbnuts. Now, some people have a little bit of extra money in their accounts, and I bet they're going to be trying to get them some PS5s. Our boy Joe signed the stimulus package on Thursday. People started getting money on Friday afternoon. Did you get your Biden bucks yet? I actually got mine. So thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate it. This is his speech earlier today about the effects the American Rescue Plan is already having.
When I signed the American Rescue Plan last week, I said help is on the way. This week, I can report this isn't just on the way, it's here, sooner than many ever thought possible.
Sounds exacerbated.
Over the next 10 days, we'll reach two goals, two giant goals. The first is 100 million shots in people's arms will have been completed within the next 10 days. And 100 million checks in people's pockets in the next 100 days. Shots in arms and money in pockets.
$15 minimum wage.
What it was
and
designed
UBI,
to do,
goddamn
make
right.
a difference in people's everyday lives. And we're just getting started. By the time all the money is distributed,
and we are going to talk about what's next for Democrats. Apparently, it's student loan forgiveness. Okay.
Rescue checks. To give more.
I agree that's important, but I probably would
family
have
of two
pursued
parents and
minimum
two
wage
children,
next.
making a combined income of $110,000 a year. That's going to add $5,600.
But we are going to hear from the current chairman of the Senate Budget Committee, Mr. Bernie Sanders. I bet he brings up a minimum wage when we hear from him here in just a little bit. Universal basic income. And actually, I will give the Democrats credit. The tax credit that they expanded. Usually you would get it one lump sum on your taxes at the end of the year. They have expanded that. The credit now goes up to like $2,900, $3,100, something like that. And they are doling it out in cash payments per month. Everyone with a kid is getting $300 per month for the next year. Hopefully, this is a trial run of a UBI style program. I don't have kids. It doesn't affect me. I'm not getting any extra, but like, hey, I understand the benefits that come from a program like that. What do you mean, where is UBI in there? Wouldn't a universal basic income go a hell of a long way to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness? You made the fucking perfect argument for it. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I don't understand. It's like Monopoly, man. If you were playing Monopoly and you started off the game without your $200, or I mean, it's not $200. I'm sorry. You get $200 when you pass go. You started off the game with your, it's $2,000? I think $500 and then like another $1,000 doled out into other. See, I think you start off with $2,000. And then you get $200 every time you pass go. If you started off the Monopoly game without your $2,000 fucking dollars, you would think that's awfully unfair. Everybody else started off with their $2,000. Well, that's exactly what life is like, only some people don't start off with their $2,000. They start off negative $2,000. Start off negative fucking $10,000. Start off negative $15,000. Not only do they not get the $200 when they pass go, they don't get shit when they pass go. Or they even accrue debt when they're passing go. That's what it's like. We have a fucked up system. I'm sure that Bernie Sanders is going to articulate points much like that when he grills Jeff Bezos here in just a little bit. I don't think Bezos is there, but Bernie has a message for Jeff Bezos.
Dollars for them. $5,600 they'll get. And the plan does a lot more. It extends unemployment insurance for the 11 million Americans unemployed and any who will be unemployed in the near term. It'll help hundreds of thousands of small businesses keep their doors open.
Now, with the unemployment, they were originally going to expand it to $400. I wish they had of that would have been better politically. What they did instead of expanding it to $400 was make it to where your first 10 grand on unemployment is no longer taxed. Where's the media winch? I miss you, media winch. Where are you? Oh. That makes sense. Welcome, Winchy. You're just in time. I'm not high enough for this shit. But now the $400 unemployment to me would have been better because it would have looked better politically. That's why this expansion of the tax credit is so cool. It's not really doling out anything that wasn't already there. It expanded it for a few $100s. But it's just giving people money that they were normally getting through a credit. They did the opposite with the unemployment. So they gave them a tax credit to where, because believe me, a lot of people did not know last year. A lot of people have never been on unemployment before. Contractors that have never qualified for unemployment didn't know that they needed to take out taxes on that money. And come this tax season are going to have to pay in. So it's really cool of the Democrats to put it in the new bill to where the first 10 grand doesn't get taxed, which is not going to put you over that threshold more than, say you're on unemployment all year, you're not going to be over that threshold that would cause you not to get the earned income credit. I think everybody should get a UBI first of all, but also like I support myself. There's no UBI right now and I'm sitting here streaming and smoking weed. So what the hell is wrong with you? Apparently, now think about it. I've got really nice equipment. I do a very professional looking show. I might very well be a professional audiovisual technician. Get a good chunk of money. So I can actually support myself. I run my own business, sir. Actually amount to something in life. I've covered presidents. I've met senators. I've governors know me by name. Killing my potential. Holy shit. I've had a hell of an accomplished career killing my potential. That's fucking hilarious. He probably is a cop, isn't he? He's a little Jimmy. Why didn't you call in and talk to us, little Jimmy? What do you mean no one remembers me? I've actually done pretty well for myself and carved out a good little niche. No. Media Winch unlocks the potential of this show. We really hit on all cylinders when the Media Winch drops by. I don't? Okay, do you want me to really blow your mind? Now, I don't know this for sure. It is only a good possibility. But apparently, Michael Jackson has watched me sing and dance on stage. So, fucking, what do you think about that? Fuck off. We don't know for sure that he was in the crowd. We were told that he was at the, because I was in a show choir at Disney World. And Michael Jackson was there. We were told he was in his disguise. He was in the park somewhere. And that he may very well be in the crowd. We don't know for sure because he was in a disguise. But a bunch of school children dancing in sparkly vests. I assume that Michael Jackson was there watching our little kid junk move. Media Winch, when I thought I was going to be off this week, I honestly thought about asking you to host, and I was like, well, shit. She wouldn't be able to take over my channel because she's going to be at work. Because originally, show choir indeed. I was in the real life Glee. And I loved going on our little trips and meeting other choirs and stuff. I had a fling with a girl from another school, like every time we went on a trip. Those were fun times. First time I ever smoked pot was at a speech tournament when I was a senior in high school. I'm not lying to you, sir. Now I have had a hell of a career. That's the reason why I'm able to sit at home and smoke pot and talk to you on this. Think about it. Would I be able to do this? And also, like, I'm in the media business. Doing this and talking the way I do and videoing myself saying the things I say has just killed my chances of ever going to another news station or a radio station, a terrestrial broadcast station. So obviously I'm successful enough that I can come on here and, like, with confidence, say whatever the fuck I want. Because I laugh. Last time a company, it was like a fucking international news company, they called me, they wanted me to come to work in Nashville for like $11.50, and I laughed my ass off at them. I'm a damn liar? No, not at all. I can back up everything I fucking say. Okay. Anyway, I'm done with Biden. That's a hilarious face he's making there. Are you gonna call in? Bone breaker. You gonna chat with us? It seems like you want to argue, try to take shots at me. It's always hilarious when somebody tries to come for me. It never goes well. I think our friend little Jimmy blocked me. Sucks he didn't want to come and have a conversation with us. Tell him, winch. All right, so what's next for the Democrats after we have passed the stimulus bill? Hopefully, a lot of you have gotten your money. I've got a new couch on the way. That couch is going up the door possibly by the end of this week. Several people that have been to my house will tell you I've needed a new couch for years. I fall asleep on that thing and I just wake up like, oh, my back. So thank you, Biden bucks. I splurged and bought a couch. Is my merch pathetic? Dude, I'm wearing one of my shirts right now. You think this is pathetic? That's a hell of a shirt. That's a good looking shirt I got on. I've got also, do you see the tie-dyed one? I just got that one in last week. That's a hell of a shirt. I've got good looking merchandise, thank you very much. Dude, go get you a right wingers or morons t-shirt. Well, here's the thing. I have 3 cats, and it is inhumane to declaw cats. So, couches to me are honestly, they're just scratching posts that I sit on sometimes. I mean, let's be honest, I spend most of the time in this chair. How would I handle the implant? I don't even know what my vision of a UBI is. My vision, first of all, I've been saying for years that we need to expand the food stamp program. I think everybody in America should get $400 in food stamps on the little EBT card. Takes the stigma away from it. You don't get the people like pointing like, oh, look what they're spending their money on. Everybody gets it. So if we're talking about implementation or a way to start, then I'm down with starting with expanding EBT to where everybody has an EBT card. I also want to remove whatever fucking restrictions. There's a lot of states that tried to put restrictions on like sugary drinks and seafood and shit like that. Fuck those restrictions. Spend your money, because like I was a college kid. That's when I had EBT, a UBI card. Yeah, let's not call it an EBT card. Let's call it a UBI card. Give it to everybody. And expand what it covers. Let it cover like cleaning supplies, household shit. I don't give a shit. People spending money in the economy. I don't understand why right-wingers are so adverse to putting money in the hands of poor people, because that's the thing that spurs the economy. That's what spurs growth. Yes, you get to do it just like you fucking subcontract to some fucking card company and you get to upload your own JPEG on your card. On your UBI card. I love it. See, we're hashing out policy right here on the show. Fantastic. But that's long been a belief of mine, that they should abolish the stigma associated with EBT cards. And for God's sakes, like, if you can stop children from going hungry, do it. Woofer, I love it. And what is up, Wolf? Pleasure to have you. Any other questions? We had somebody asking me about UBI. Is Bone Breaker still in here, or did he get timed out? Did somebody give him the boot? I still can't. We had my friend. That was a message from him, but that's not the picture. Our buddy Jimmy here was supposed to give us a call. He never did call in. I think he's blocked my messages or something now on Facebook. He talked a big game all day long. I kind of enjoy him, but like I leave it up to you guys. Whoever's a mod in the chat, like, use your discretion. I leave it in your hands. Also, like, it gives me like plausible deniability, right? I wash my hands of it. I didn't ban you. I didn't fucking time you out. Cause I don't even have Twitch up. Like, I don't have any power to do anything. But here's Chucky Schumer talking now. As I said, I would rather the next thing that the Democrats tackle be the minimum wage. Student loan, and this is another, the child credit doesn't affect me. I am lobbying for a policy position that has nothing to do with me, but I know it's good and I want to lobby for it. Student loan forgiveness affects me. The minimum wage doesn't, but I wish they'd do the minimum wage first. I wish that was next on their agenda. But it appears from Chucky Schumer's speech. I'm sorry, I shouldn't call him. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's speech earlier today on the Senate floor.
The American Rescue Plan. Late last week, President Biden signed the American Rescue Plan into law. The most significant federal recovery effort in decades is now underway. 14 to 100.
Well, there hasn't, honest to God, there hasn't really been any kind of federal recovery program in decades. So to call it like the only one was the Obama, you know, and that was mainly just doling out money to fucking corporations.
To 85% of American households. Relief for schools, businesses, families, and state and local governments is starting to arrive. Shots are going into the arms of Americans from coast to coast. More than 135 million doses of the vaccine have now been delivered. Over 100 million doses have now been administered. That's 1/3 of the population, and much more quickly than had been previously projected. And our economy is poised for its own shot in the arm.
I would say someone like Chuck Schumer, who has been around that long, like he has like 3 or 4 people in his office that have been with him for years that like know exactly what he's gonna that feed him this kind of thing. I'm sure that because he's the majority leader, he's got a hell of a I will say he's got a hell of a lot of responsibilities. If I was a politician, I would want to write my own shit, but that's because that's my strong point, the communications. That's definitely not Chuck Schumer's strong point.
As the American Rescue Plan begins to take effect, economists are projecting that American economic growth could more than double as a result of this bold, strong legislation.
Also, like, I'm used to seeing
Already,
him with
Americans are more optimistic about businesses being able to reopen, jobs coming back, and the national economy taking off. As one headline read over the weekend, Americans see better days ahead in pandemic and economy.
I appreciate the optimism, but I'm not so sure that
over a week ago,
I think what Fauci called it spiking the football on the 5-yard line.
There are so many. We all know about the $1,400 checks. We all know about the shots in the arm.
Should have been $2,000,
Take some time explaining how it helps our nation's students. First of all, the American Rescue Plan provides substantial emergency relief to colleges and universities weighted towards those college and universities.
See, I can't cliff notes.
$1 million endowments.
See, I like this conversation. See, I don't cliff notes. I like the way other people, because if I look at a note, like it interrupts my train of thought. Like I'm extemporaneous speaker. I just speak off the top of my head. And like a lot of times, like I'll have an idea, like I'll have the points up in my head and where I'm gonna go. There you go. See, that's the way I feel. Things just like I get going and they come to me. Now my stand up is completely memorized, and I'm very like snappy with my shit. So everything's like well fucking rehearsed. I used to read off notes sometimes, but even then, like the notes were just like I had blocks memorized and I had to know which block I was going to, and that was when I first started. But yeah, I'm with you. I get like angry and just like, also like I don't really do this shit. Like kind of take over. It's a subconscious thing, especially when I'm on stage with a crowd. One time I hosted this fucking drag show for charity. It was really weird because like in the mountains of Eastern Kentucky, and it wasn't like this wasn't at a gay bar or anything. Like this was like reputable people, bougie people doing drag. I want to see what our support job has to say. Bone Breaker, we want you. Where are you? 917-830-4359, or you can Discord. Let's see if this works. I think I set this up right. There's Bone Breaker. What the fuck? Are you trying to like post a link or something? That doesn't work. You don't get link privileges. Randos don't get link privileges. Oh, please call in. We would love to have you call in. That's what we've been wanting the whole time. 917-830-4359. Uh-oh, chat is having issues. Can you guys still comment? Yes, it's still coming up over there. Weird. I'm not reviewing any kind of link. God damn. Review a link. That's what I told the Jimmy that was gonna call in. I told him. I straight up told him, like, this will not go well for you if you call in. But I want you to. I hope you do. Winch ain't playing. You better give us a ring. 917-830-4359. The number is down in the description. If you want to hop in the Discord, we can hop in the Discord. You just tell me, I'll pull it right up. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do. Some grog. I've got a kitty cat behind me. This is Maynard James Kitten. Say, hey, buddy. He really doesn't like this. He does not like to be held. He does not like to be touched at all. Come on, buddy. He's also really fat. Why do you come up here if you don't want me to touch you? I don't have a stinger for him. I've got one for Smokey. Where's Bonebreaker at? I paused this enthralling floor speech from Senator Chuck Schumer to give our friend Bonebreaker time to give us a ring. So, where are you at? We miss you. All right, back to Chucky Schumer, I guess. We're not going to get a call.
Half of that funding must be used for emergency financial aid grants to students, at least $20 billion nationwide. And of course, many students will benefit from the $1,400 checks. Any student with a young family will benefit from the historic expansion of the child tax credit. But these emergency financial aid grants are another way that students with exceptional needs...
Oh, producer Dave is here!
That's not all. The American Rescue Plan also sets the stage for President Biden to deliver incredibly meaningful student loan forgiveness by
Discord's having an issue over here. I've been flipped out when I've seen whispers on Twitch. It's not wanting to load up anything right now. I don't know. I'm having some weird issues. It might be my internet. Because, my chat, I see the on-screen chat in the preview window, but I don't see the actual chat box over here. It tells me that it's having issues. Then Discord over here is having issues. So maybe the internet hates me. Jimmy didn't give us a call. I fucked up the number the first time. I'm interested to see the message he sent you. What? I'm not gonna put that on the screen. What the fuck? Yeah, fuck that dude. Ban him. There will be no transphobia around here. We are supportive. What the hell? I wonder if did he whisper me? Why do randos keep wanting to send videos to me? That's not the first one that's done it. Do you guys over at Echoplex, do you get a lot of randos trying to send you videos? Be sure to follow my friends from Echoplex. I understand. Now, apparently a tax hike is in the future. A lot of news organizations were reporting on a Biden tax. It says my internet's all right. I don't know what's going on. Everything's fucking up on me right now. I got no Discord. I got no chat over here. I've got Bloomberg News not wanting to load up. At least 2 fuck ups. I don't even know. Like, they could have been the same fuck up. I don't know. We had Jimmy. Apparently, I got the number wrong the first time. I told him 803. Everything says I'm good. Like, my bit rate over here on OBS is fine. I tell you what we could ditch. Let's see if the chatting. Boom. Are we back? Is everything kosher? I see chats again. Boom. My shit is working now. I think we have fixed the problem. Also, it appears that my internet is faster than ever. Yes, I had a suspicion of what the issue might be. I was not sure that the stream would hang on. Apparently, we were still on the same stream. We are back. Biden eyes first major tax hike since 1993 in next economic plan. Unlike the $1.9 trillion COVID-19 stimulus act, the next initiative, which is expected to be even bigger, won't rely just on government debt as a funding source. While it's been increasingly clear that tax hikes will be a component, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said at least part of the next bill would have to be paid for and pointed to higher rates. Key advisors are now making preparations for a package of measures that could include an increase in both the corporate tax rate and the individual rate for higher earners. With each tax break and credit having its own lobbying constituency to back it, tinkering with rates is fraught with political risk. That helps explain why the tax hikes in Bill Clinton's signature 1993 overhaul stand out from the modest modifications done since. For the Biden administration, the planned changes are an opportunity not just to fund key initiatives like infrastructure, climate, and expanded help for poor Americans, but also to address what Democrats argue are inequalities in the tax system itself. The plan will test both Biden's capacity to woo Republicans and Democrats' ability to remain unified. That's the understatement of this entire piece. First of all, I can tell you they will not be wooing any Republicans. That ain't happening. I would assume this bill will be yet another reconciliation bill. Or they're going to have to nuke the filibuster. One or the other. Now, apparently the talk is bringing back a talking filibuster to where if you want to filibuster, you have to actually get on the floor and Jimmy Stewart that motherfucker. But I certainly wouldn't put that past Republicans. They are giant fucking windbags. Tell me they won't get on the fucking... Tell me Rand Paul ain't going to take every opportunity he can to get up there and talk for hours? Fuck. Unfortunately, in this Bloomberg piece, which I thought was going to... The reason why I chose a Bloomberg piece, I thought it was going to get into the minutia of exactly what's in the bill or the proposal. We don't have a bill yet. But apparently, we've just got a little fluff. While the White House has rejected an outright wealth tax as proposed by progressive Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, the administration's current thinking does target the wealthy. I would fucking hope. The White House is expected to propose a suite of tax increases, mostly mirroring Biden's 2020 campaign proposals, according to 4 people familiar with the discussions. Okay, here we go. Raising the corporate tax rate to 28% from 21%. Paring back tax preferences for so-called pass-through businesses, such as limited liability companies or partnerships. Raising the income tax rate on individuals earning more than $400,000 a year. Expanding the estate taxes reach. Now that's something, God, was it Clinton that pulled that back? I can't remember. I don't want to speak on what the actual numbers are, but I want to say that like over like 50 million used to like get taxed at 50% or something like that, or over 10 million got taxed at 50, and they completely changed that. Wealth tax. That's what they used to call. That's what the Republicans called it in the mid 2000s. Try to knock that shit down. It's actually called. It's the estate tax. People don't have fucking estates. That's how the Republicans messaged it in order to make it sound like an attack on wealth. So they definitely need to expand the estate tax. They called it the death tax. That's right. You're right. Thank you, Producer Dave. That's exactly right. God, that would have been like the mid 2000s. That would have been Bush era, wouldn't it? Like 2005 or so. A higher capital gains tax rate for individuals earning at least $1 million annually. Biden on the campaign trail proposed applying income tax rates, which would be higher. White House economist Heather Bushey underlined that Biden doesn't intend to boost taxes on people earning less than $400,000 a year, but for folks at the top who've been able to benefit from this economy and haven't been this hard hit. As we've seen the numbers through the pandemic, people like Jeff Bezos have made a shit ton of money. And Bezos was who one Mr. Bernie Sanders was taking aim at.
Let me just put on the screen a graph that shows union membership over time in the United States going back to the 80s, where 20% of American workers were members of unions. We're at a low now, about 10.8.
Fluidic shenanigans
of the workforce are in unions. You've asked Jeff Bezos to show up before a hearing. He said he's not going to. So if you say something to him now on this show, someone will get it to him. What is it?
The balls of that man who looks like a giant penis. Mr. Bezos. No, I'm not going to show up for a hearing. I'm pretty sure the Senate can compel him to testify. Hey, Bernie looks like he has been working day and night. A little disheveled. Lay it on us, Senator Sanders.
What is it you want to say to people like Jeff Bezos
this is what
right
I
now
want to
about
say.
unionization? You now have... Yeah.
It's the same message that I say to the owners of Walmart, the Walton family, the wealthiest family in America. We're living in an economy where the very, very rich are doing phenomenally well. Working families are struggling. So I say to Jeff Bezos, Jeff, you're worth $182 billion. That's a lot of money. What is your problem with allowing workers in Alabama to organize for better wages and for better working conditions? You can afford to pay them more. And to the Walton family that owns Walmart, you're the richest family in America. Why are
Jeff,
you having
pay your workers
of $11
You
an
Lex
hour
Luthor
so
looking
that your workers have to
motherfucker.
go on public assistance supplemented by the taxpayers of this country. We are going to deal with this issue, Ali, of income and wealth inequality. It is a very dangerous issue. It is worse.
And I want to see us attack companies like Amazon at both ends. I don't just want the workers to unionize. I want us to stop giving public subsidies to companies like Amazon. What the fuck? I would bet good fucking money that the city of Bessemer, Alabama subsidized probably the entire construction of their distribution center that's currently trying to organize. Apparently, they control the street lights. Sam Cedar keeps telling that story. They control the street lights outside the Amazon facility in Bessemer, Alabama. God damn.
Now than in any time it has been in the last 100 years. We cannot have a moral society or a strong economy when so few have so much and so many have.
I'm okay. So I struggled, like the whole boycott thing. It's like, well, do I not appear on Twitch for that week? Is that crossing the picket line? But yeah. Not buy anything from Amazon? I mean, I try not to shop at Amazon anyway. I try to shop local. But there's just some things that's like, especially since the pandemic, there's some things that's just, because I don't have a car either. So like, but it was a lot easier pre-pandemic to, get out. I would Uber a lot. I do buy a lot of shit off eBay. Especially a lot of electronics. I go through a lot of resellers on eBay. Fantastic relationship. And like, if you find something on Amazon you like, and it's a third-party reseller, you can go find them off Amazon. So it's a good thing to like actually, and it's not a bad idea to get on Amazon and look at it. So like, your fucking phone will pop up and tell you when you can get like good deals on shit. And you might be able to use that to go price match it Office Depot like I did on a really expensive mouse one time. That was awesome. There are some advantages to the technology. Yeah, I fucking love eBay. Especially like I deal like a lot of electronics I like to get. Like I got a 7.1 sound system, but I bought it used. Bought it off some kind of electronics store in New Jersey. But anyway, back to Senator Sanders.
So little.
Fuck yeah, get a phone off eBay.
Right now.
Senator, we're going to watch these hearings this week to follow up on this. You don't, fortunately, have to convince Americans that a higher minimum wage is required, but you're going to have some efforts getting it through Congress because we saw that happen when this bill went through. But we'll continue this conversation. Thanks always for joining me. Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont is the...
Damn right he's going to push for a minimum wage. So we've got... Even though Chuck Schumer might not be pushing to raise the minimum wage... blocked you. Bone Crusher or Bone Sucker or whatever the fuck his name was. I got a laptop off of eBay, by the way. That was excellent. They have some good deals. Like you can go get like select your hard drive, select your RAM. He blocked you on does he? Surely you would still be able to see his comments, though, if he was in here and commenting. Surely you wouldn't be able to block a mod on Twitch. And he's the one that sent you a message. He's the one that sent you a fucking harassing message. There's a couple really good stores by electronics. Yeah, I looked. I was gonna show it on the screen, but like, it was really transphobic, and I just like, I have trans friends. I don't want them to have to see that kind of shit. Because usually I'll just throw shit up on the screen, but when you oh fucking shit. There, but wait, there's more. You guys want to read it together? Let's see. Is there anything you don't want seen, Ash? Is it okay for consumption? Or double click on it and pull it up here. This has been a wild show. So Bone Breaker, go back to working your low-wage job you hate so much and keep thinking the gov is going to help your sorry ass. What does that even mean? Infantile chud. I love it. What is it with you people calling each other chuds? What? What? He called you a 5-head. If anybody's got a 5-head, it's me. What the fuck? Why do you think I wear this bandana? So he can tell you work in either retail, at a gas station, or in fast food. I can tell you, Bone Breaker, I know for a fact you are 100% wrong on that. Ah, yes. My mom forgot to cut the crust off my BB&J this morning. You let small little pathetic what? You let small little pathetic brain can continue thinking it's insulting me, but the real truth remains. You work a low-wage job that even a monkey could do to pay your bills. Chud-tastic. Oh, so Bone Breaker is a known Twitch troll. Yes, Gay Dave has a really hard time getting girls, but I assume it's not because he's not a bad-looking guy. Don't they, though? Well, I mean, like, all right-wingers are dumb as fuck anyway. Dumbest fucks walking the planet. Much like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was unaware that Guam is an American territory. She called it a foreign power. And this was last week when she called it a foreign power. Or a foreign island, or a foreign something or other. So today, she got a little visit from Congressman Sam Nicholas, who escorted the Guam National Guard to pay a visit to Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. This should be fun. She doesn't show her face, I'm sure, right? They're just gonna go stand out there for a photo op. I mean, if she had any conviction, she would walk out there and shake their hands and apologize for insulting them.
Hey, how's it going? I have my comments.
Oh shit! Are we gonna see her? I would respect her if she said that. Oh, she's gonna come out? Oh no, that's not her. I'll give her props if she walks out there. I don't think she will.
Sure. So I would assume she'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
If you guys want to circle back.
Do you know how long she'll be back here after when she returns? Because we are also making some deliveries to leadership in the Capitol.
So I can't speak to that. I think we're about to start the new round of votes. I'm
Right.
not actually. We're about to start. The
Told you so.
Can we just text your scheduler or email your scheduler? Just
You can text me.
Can you give me your number?
Yeah.
I can give you mine.
That dude has some nice hair, though.
I
wish I had his hairline.
They're out there on the deployment. They wanted to come over and say hello too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you guys missed her. She's literally in an interview. She's coming back to the Hill, but we'd love to.
Is it the dude with the nice hair? Is that, or are you talking about the this guy over here?
Where is y'all's office?
We are.
Who's the Twinkie guy?
Yeah, 1632.
I want to rub the dude's hair.
Sorry, your name again?
I'll rub my fingers
You
through
want
it.
to come on and say hi? Just
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that dude's all right.
Councilman Green will be probably coming back in 20 minutes. We'll probably circle back. This is Taylor, her legislative director. She just wanted to come on and say hi.
Hi guys. Hey, thank you guys.
Of course, she was going to avoid them.
Say, the congresswoman should be back hopefully in the next 30 minutes.
He's got some cool frames.
Love to
I'll give him
meet all
that.
of you and say hi and just tell you how much she appreciates the hard work that you guys do. So hopefully we'll redo this again in like 30 minutes.
We'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you guys so much.
So apparently, they did not circle back. They did not have another meeting. She called it a foreign land. I didn't get the quote correct. Another thing that happened while I was gone last week. More accusers came forward against Governor Andrew Cuomo.
You spoke to Governor Cuomo. I know that
New York Mayor Bill de Blasio
from vaccinations
on Cuomo earlier today.
indoor dining, all kinds of things that have to do with the city's recovery. And I wonder.
Now, first of all, let me say that I hate that it has come down to this sexual harassment. First of all, why was he able to get away with this for so fucking long? It looks like it's not a secret. Everybody, this power game, I know the whole New York politics, really mafia-like, and apparently Cuomo is a made man and shit. But this is a pattern of behavior that's been going on. And I hate that the sexual assaults, which are disgusting, are what's going to take him down and not his fuck up on COVID. I'm sure there's an element of that to it, and there's just an element of like, it's a crime family kind of state, as I understand New York politics. Albany is apparently incredibly dirty. And it's not just boys will be boys, it's a real boys club as well. So this is Mayor of New York City, Bill de Blasio, earlier today being asked about Governor Andrew Cuomo. But like, the motherfucker killed people, and he tried to cover it up for his donors, who are a lot of healthcare or nursing homes in the healthcare industry that Cuomo was carrying water for.
to him was and what you talked about.
Weeks ago, I know we were talking about COVID, specifically some element of the vaccination effort. And look, as I've said, our teams, no matter what's going on in Albany, our teams keep talking and working together best possible, and our healthcare teams as well with the Albany healthcare team. And we're all going to keep moving forward. But that said, what's happening in Albany is making it harder.
Apparently, Bill de Blasio is not as popular as he once was in
needed there.
New York City either.
Well, I guess the big concern now is that the budget is 2 weeks away, and are you at all worried about the role the governor will be able to play in terms of making, negotiating with the legislature?
I think the legislature is going to be the lead in this process. I think the governor's in crisis, and his crisis has become a distraction to the whole state. But thank God,
Crisis is kind of an understatement.
Is strong and moving forward, and I have a lot of faith in Speaker Hasty and Majority Leader Stewart Cousins to get the job done.
Next is Juan Manuel from New York One.
Good morning, Mr. Mayor. How are you?
Good, Juan Manuel. How you doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Is this,
Mr. Mayor, now that President Biden, when asked about whether Governor Cuomo should resign, has said we should wait for the investigation, given the governor some breathing room, and now that it's been reported that the person in charge of the vaccination,
I'm glad it's becoming more prevalent.
County officials gauging support for Governor Cuomo. Do you think that what you've said about the governor in the last few days...
It would be cool if we taught, you know, because it's a lot easier to learn shit like that when you're a kid.
Any sort of
just like a basic class.
Juan Manuel, what we've heard is about the governor and his team trying to link vaccine supply to political support. That is the definition of corruption. It is disgusting.
And apparently they're still strong-arming them.
There are lives on the line, and it cannot be tolerated. There needs to be now a full investigation of that, on top of the investigation of the nursing home scandal, the investigation of the sexual harassment and molestation.
And I can't believe they made Al Franken resign, and this motherfucker is still in office. God, I hate the Democrats. I hate them so fucking much. I want Al Franken back. And Andrew Cuomo needs to resign yesterday. Senator Ron Johnson last week said some stupid shit. When doesn't he? Apparently he was on some right-wing talk show giving his opinion about the Capitol riot on January the 6th.
There's no way people that you go to work with every day really think that you and I are white supremacists because we believe in conservative values, right?
What?
As a conservative, it's getting harder and harder to not look like a kook.
I do absolutely believe that. And I'd say a lot of people that he works with believe that.
But no, and let's face it, I'm also criticized because I've made the comment that on January 6th, I never felt threatened. Because I didn't. And mainly because I knew that even...
He is making a point, like he's not making the point that he thinks he's making. I'm sure you did not feel threatened, sir. Because it was your people that were invading the Capitol.
Comment that on January 6th...
But now, I would say you probably should have felt threatened. Because I'm kind of doubting the dumb fucks that were riding outside of the Capitol know you from anybody fucking else. I'd say they have no clue who Ron Johnson is. And had they got their hands on some senators, you probably could have been hurt just because they wouldn't have fucking known who you were. Because it's not like these are the brightest people when it comes to civics, sir.
Felt threatened because I didn't. And mainly because I knew that even though those thousands of people that were marching to the Capitol were trying to pressure people like me to vote the way they wanted me to vote, I knew those are people that love this country, that truly respect law enforcement, would never do anything to break a law. And so I wasn't concerned. Now, had the tables been turned, and Joe, this got me in trouble. Had the tables been turned...
They feel no shame. I wish right-wingers could feel embarrassment. It would save all the rest of us a lot of heartache. But they feel no shame. They can be proven wrong all day long. It's pigeon chess. No matter how good I am at chess, the pigeon is just going to knock over all the pieces, shit on the board, and claim that he won. Or cluck around like he won. I can't remember how the phrase goes. That's exactly what they do, though. Every right-winger that has come on this show afterwards has said that they won. You can go back and watch the videos. I proudly put them up on YouTube because it is clear they did not win any sort of debate. They had no clue what they were talking about. Yet they all think they came on here and made me look stupid. They have no ability to feel shame or embarrassment. I feel sorry for these fucks. But now, here we go. He even said it. He's going to get in trouble for it.
Won the election, and those were tens of thousands of Black Lives Matter and Antifa protesters. I might have been a little concerned.
Wow.
Let's face it.
It's a big statement, but it's a true statement. We see the recent history.
Well, and let's face it, people didn't board up their storefronts in metropolitan areas in case Joe Biden won.
So there you go. Now. This goes right into our next story, because the Ron Johnson story is a little bit old. I missed out on covering that last week. But it goes well with this story that broke today about the Navy-based contractor who was charged in the Capitol riot, who was a well-known Nazi sympathizer. Ron Johnson, you did not feel threatened by the rioters at the Capitol because those fucking white supremacists are on your side. An Army reservist charged with storming the U.S. Capitol was a well-known white supremacist and Nazi sympathizer and was even rebuked for sporting a distinctive Hitler mustache. Look at the motherfucker. It's not just the mustache. He's got the haircut too. He's getting ready to Zig Heil right out of the fucking frame of this shot. The Naval Criminal Investigation Service said that 34-year-old Hel Consuelas colleagues said he held Hel Consuelas. I think I said that right. 34-year-old Hel Consuelas colleagues said he held extremist or radical views pertaining to the Jewish people, minorities, and women. Colleagues said that Hel Consuela made near daily comments against Jews, advocated for killing newborn babies with disabilities, and had issues with women, according to court filings. Prosecutors said they found racist memes on his phone, including one with the N-word, one that compared black people to animals, and one insulting George Floyd. On the day of the Capitol insurrection, prosecutors said that Hel Consuela recorded a video of himself shouting an obscene vulgarity at a female police officer who was protecting the building. He has been charged with 7 criminal counts, including obstructing congressional proceedings, civil disorder, and disorderly conduct. He is yet to enter a plea. His defense attorney declined to comment Sunday about the details of the Navy's probe, but has noted in court filings that Hel Consuela insists he isn't a white supremacist. This dude insists he isn't a white supremacist. Very good question, producer Dave. Everybody knew he was a Nazi, yet he didn't get fired, and he was a Navy contractor. Hide your power level. This motherfucker taking pictures with a Nazi mustache or a Hitler mustache and the Hitler fucking haircut. God. Now, on Christmas Eve, the city of Nashville, which I frequent, or used to frequent, was rocked by a bomb on Christmas Eve. The FBI has released their reports on this terrorist who doesn't get called a terrorist. The man who blew himself up inside his recreational vehicle in a Christmas Day, I'm sorry, I said Christmas Eve, it was Christmas Day bombing in Nashville, was grappling with paranoia and eccentric conspiracy theories. but there are no indications he was motivated by social or political ideology, the FBI said on Monday, closing out its investigation into the blast. The FBI statement sets out to resolve some of the lingering mysteries of the explosion that initially perplexed investigators and the public because it appeared to lack an obvious motive or fit a clear profile. Though the blast damaged dozens of buildings, it took place early on a holiday morning, well before downtown streets would be bustling with activity, and was preceded by a recording announcement warning anyone in the area that a bomb would soon detonate. The FBI concluded that the bomber, Anthony Quinn Warner, chose the location and timing so that it would be impactful while still minimizing the likelihood of undue injury. Warner acted alone and set off the bomb to end his own life, driven in part by his longtime beliefs in several eccentric conspiracy theories and paranoia, as well as the loss of stabilizing anchors and deteriorating interpersonal relationships. He believed shape-shifting reptiles take on a human form to gain control over society, and he has discussed taking trips to hunt aliens. Conspiracy theory is a political ideology. I disagree with the FBI not classifying this as an act of terror. Yep. Oh, you know he was all over. I mean, if he unless he was one of those people that was off the grid and didn't want to get on the internet because they thought the government was tracking him. Despite online speculation that Warner may have been motivated by conspiracy theories about 5G technology, the FBI spokesperson said the investigation found no indication that AT&T had anything to do with Warner's selection of location. The FBI statement also said the investigation determined that Warner's actions were not related to terrorism. The FBI's analysis did not reveal indications of a broader ideological motive to use violence to bring about social or political change, nor does it reveal indications of a specific personal grievance focused on individuals or entities in and around the location of the explosion. Even if Warner didn't leave behind a clear motive, he did take steps in the weeks leading up to the bombing that suggested he didn't expect to survive. He gave away his car, telling the recipient that he had cancer. Though it's not clear if he did, he signed a document that transferred his home to a longtime Nashville suburb, his home in a longtime Nashville suburb, to a California woman for nothing in return. He also told an employer that he was retiring. He told a neighbor on the week before Christmas that, oh yeah, Nashville and the world is never going to forget me. So, well. Now, this one is a graphic story. I believe this also happened around Nashville. A woman in Tennessee was killed and a cop was rushed into surgery. Put the gun down! So, oh shit. We do not get to see the lead up to this, unfortunately. So, trigger warning about graphic content. It looks like the cop has a taser on her already.
Ma'am! Put the gun down! Put the gun down!
Whoa!
23 shots fired! Shots fired! Just bring your bag out here.
Okay, so this is what happened before. Good.
You come step right back here. What did you take out?
How the fuck did that escalate?
Okay. All right, listen. Just come back here. I think we're getting off on the wrong foot, okay?
Because I'm really confused
Clearly.
on why I'm getting
He's
stopped.
got several warrants.
Okay, that has nothing to do with me.
You don't know who's in the car.
Nobody's in my car.
Well, now I know that. However, now I'm going to address the other problems.
Okay, so you want my bag and all my belongings.
So just step right back here.
Wait. Who the fuck? Like, there's nobody in her car. He's talking about some dude having warrants. What the fuck?
Can I use the restroom?
And let you know it's being audio and video recorded, just to let you know.
Okay.
So it's just in here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, was there...
Well, I'm about 5 minutes from you.
Okay, that is possible.
Is this?
Yes. It's probably another bag of weed.
Part of her therapy. Is that some pot?
Can I get my lighter?
Yeah, I'm not done with that, though. Where's your lighter at?
In the car.
13, it says you're about 7 minutes away.
I'll get it for you in a second, okay?
So you drive
Oh,
over
right there
church
in your-
at the Dollar General. Can I have you start from 23?
You scaring me.
Thank you.
Here, do me a favor, turn.
No, hold
Turn
on.
around.
Don't put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong.
Ma'am.
No, don't put me
You're about to get paid.
He's trying to arrest her over pot.
Down on the ground. Down on the ground.
God damn.
I didn't do nothing.
Damn, she's taking that taser like a fucking champ.
Step out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
God damn.
23 shots fired. Shots fired.
10-4, 13, keep at that code 3.
Out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down.
Oh, shit.
23 shots fired.
Also, a lot of people did not like me making fun of him on Facebook.
13, keep at that code 3.
Well, shit, she's leaving.
23, I'm hit.
What the fuck? How? What? She just drove away. I thought she died. I thought he just shot her point blank. What the fuck just happened? Footage of the Friday morning encounter between Metro Nashville police officer Josh Baker and Nika N. Holbert shows the 14-year veteran cop deploying his taser on the woman while ordering her to get out of the car. Baker then tries to take the woman into custody as she yells, yes, we saw that. Holbert, who was smoking a cigarette at the time, ignores the cop's commands and gets back into the car, where she's hit with the sun. She then screams for help. Yes. Baker falls to the ground after being shot and calls for backup, telling a dispatcher shots fired as Holbert drives off. Holbert was later pronounced dead at the hospital, so apparently she's drove off and she's gone somewhere and bled out. Baker, who was hit beneath his bullet-resistant vest, is in stable condition after undergoing surgery. Holbert was pulled over after Baker noticed that the registered owner of the Chevrolet Camaro she was driving was wanted on several drug warrants. She was alone at the time the video shows. After the shooting, Holbert tossed a semi-automatic pistol into the parking lot, where it was later recovered. Holbert initially cooperated with Baker, but her compliance changed when the officer found what appeared to be marijuana and a white powdery substance in her bag, prompting him to try to detain her until backup arrived. Holy shit! Insane fucking video. Are you guys ready for another one? Also happening in Nashville. I don't know what's going on. So, once again, content warning. Video may be disturbing. That's what
there was a cable that was severed.
Police department is saying right here. We're going to jump to about 6 minutes in the press conference. So this is the 911 call. We're getting ready to pick up with the body cam footage, I believe.
Cross street of Ivy Point Road. FD is staging.
This is from a press conference earlier today.
She advised she wants to harm herself. Also be advised she is saying that she wants the police to come so that they can shoot her.
Okay, so we got somebody suicidal. Wanting to commit suicide. This is somebody having a mental health emergency. So I'm sure what's getting ready to happen is all that more disgusting.
She got a pickaxe and a baseball bat. She's a female, white, all black, or all dark blue.
So we got a female with a pickaxe. Apparently she was the one that called the cops. And she was saying she wanted the cops to shoot her.
What? Melissa. Melissa, what is going on today? What's the deal?
So far, like, they've been nice and polite, and the initial approach has been good. We also don't know what she said to any of the other cops on the scene.
I'm not talking to anybody. Y'all need to shoot me right now.
I understand. I hear what you're saying, but what happened? Would you take something?
She does have both an axe and a baseball bat.
Can you be honest with me?
That's the axe, and the baseball bat's like over her shoulder or something.
You're sober?
Well, I drink alcohol.
Okay, that's it. Are you feeling like this before you drank? Nobody's gonna kill you, Melissa.
Step away from my car.
No, it doesn't look like he's drawn a gun. It's good.
I'm trying to get a rip of my
Now that would be fun. If you're gonna go down, at least
to kill you. No one is going to harm you.
do some damage.
Do you know how this ends? Okay? We're not doing this.
You're not talking. Go ahead and
Please don't do it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that we're getting ready to see it, unfortunately. I feel sorry for this poor woman.
I know, but let's just set it down and talk. Let's at least go that route. Set one of them down. Just one of them.
But hey, these cops are actually doing a good job.
We've established that nobody here is going to hurt you.
So far.
Look at me in my eyes and know that I'm telling you the truth. None of us are going to hurt you. Okay? None of us are going to kill you.
I hope. Oh, wait. Oh.
Okay? No, see, you're putting that so simply. Like that's how it works. No, that's not how it works. This is complicated. Okay? There's no reason for me to pull my weapon on you, okay? Because right now, there's distance between us. We can figure something else out, okay?
I do want to give them props. This is like the best police interaction I've seen of this sort.
Obviously.
But I mean, we wouldn't be watching it if it didn't go south.
Can we agree that this is not working out? Like something's off right now, obviously, right? Okay. Okay. Is there anybody else here?
I'm not going to say that.
Because there is.
I'm not going to answer nothing.
Okay. Are you sure you didn't take something? Your mouth is very
Republicans are friggin' morons.
having just
Maroons.
You didn't take anything. Okay. Have you done this before? This kind of thing before? I'm not gonna kill it. Nobody's, like I said, nobody's gonna kill you. All right. Nobody's gonna. Nothing like that's gonna happen.
I wish that was true, Coppa.
Okay.
Now he did. He's like, "Will you put at least one of them down?"
Okay. Nobody's gonna jump you. Okay, keep your distance, please. Keep your distance.
Dude's on a scooter. What?
Stop right there. Did she take anything? Okay. But she wants to.
Yeah, please let the woman that knows her. Yes, put that shit down, please.
Don't get too close to it, because then it's
I'm
my.
not scared of her.
I understand that, but it's my responsibility if something happens.
Okay, I like this woman. She's cool.
Stop down now. I will fucking put it down. Oh my God.
Yeah, she did escalate.
Oh my God.
Is she taking it?
She takes. She's trying to get cops to kill her right now.
Okay. Did she take anything?
Yeah, she's taking a bunch of shit, but she's. Oh Jesus! I just got her out of the hospital on the 8th.
Well, we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her help. That's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna
I wish that was true.
She just messed up in the head. Oh my God!
We're gonna resolve it peacefully.
Everything is going to control.
It's just gonna agitate her. Melissa.
Sorry, Mom.
Also, mad props to the news reporter who is filming this off of a screen. Great framing. Great job. Uh-oh.
Melissa?
You make a good point. If she puts down one, she will be able to swing the other. I don't think the two are actually that dangerous together.
Listen.
She has a pickaxe and a bat.
Away from her. Back away from her. I'm gonna take the key out of this thing, okay? That. We're working on it. Back up.
This is the third straight story from Nashville we've had.
Stay away from the street.
I'm backing up.
Taser. Come, get.
Oh, so they deployed a taser. Oh, God.
Shots fired. We have 2 shots fired.
Fuck! They didn't even have a chance to, like, let the taser be effective. What the hell? No. I mean, I will give them props. They did a really good job of trying to talk her down. Yeah, seriously. I mean, she did indeed charge. I mean, I'll give her, but like, they did not, because he deployed his taser, and like, he didn't have time to really shock her before they shot her. I mean, surely the taser could have been effective. I mean, I know it's tough, but I just like, a cop's job is to make sure everybody gets to go home. Yeah, let's try it. You can throw a fit like this woman did in a cab, in an Uber, or I mean a cab, in an Uber in California. Coughing on her Uber driver. Physically assaults him. This is my first time watching this. Grabs his fucking mask too. Shit.
You don't touch my property. You don't buy it.
Wow. That dude is, I can't believe he's keeping his cool.
I told you to get out in the gas station. You didn't.
Shoo. So he told her to get out, apparently. And that's the reason why that confrontation happened. That happened midweek last week, something like that. Uber rider from hell has turned herself in, according to Vice News today, is now facing years in prison. Arna Kamari, 24, was caught on video coughing on her driver and pulling off his mask in San Francisco last week. I think she's going to spend more than a month in jail. She will plead out, though. Surely. Arna Kamari, 24, who attacked her Nepalese Uber driver on March 7th after he asked her to wear a mask, has been at large for more than a week. She communicated through lawyers that she intended to turn herself in to the San Francisco police on March 11th. Finally, that has happened, according to a police statement. This is from today. So apparently she said she was going to turn herself in on the 11th. Still spent a couple of days out. She is facing charges of battery of a transit employee, first-degree robbery, and conspiracy to commit a crime, in addition to breaking COVID mandates. In total, Kamari is facing up to 20 years in prison. The charge of battery of a transit employee comes with a potential 1 year in prison and up to $10,000 fine. The charge of the first-degree robbery charge could land her in prison for 3 to 9 years. I'm sure she's going to plead out to like 3 to 5 and get out in a couple. Good behavior. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that she's got other stuff on her record and that she's clearly super aggressive. Another passenger in the car, Malaysia King, 24, also begins to violently cough on the driver and yells, "I've got corona." King was arrested in Las Vegas on March 9th after she was caught using a fake ID to try to access a bank account in a local Bank of America. In relation to the Uber incident, King faces charges of assault with a caustic chemical, battery, and conspiracy to commit a crime in addition to violating health codes. A day after the video of the attack went viral, Kamari went on Instagram Live wearing a pink bra and underwear to explain her side of the story. Oh, we've got to see that.
My boyfriend taught me, don't let nobody play with you, smack the fuck out them. That's what I was taught. So if y'all boyfriends told y'all to let this Uber, let y'all get out the car and get robbed or whatever the fuck would have happened, now that's on y'all. Hell no. And he lucky as hell I ain't have nothing on me on mamas, because if he would have played with me, bruh, it would have been a whole different story. For real, you not about to kick me out on the freeway. Everybody I know, 75% of people I know would have smacked the shit out of him or done some crazy ass off the wall shit. All I did was take his mask off and cough a little bit, but I ain't even have corona. So at the end of the day,
what the fuck?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that was disrespectful as fuck. I'm dead ass wrong for that, but it could have been avoided. Period, point blank. It could have been avoided. You could have just waited and made sure.
It could have been avoided if you weren't a fucking bitch about it.
If you would have made sure, pass this fucking stupid ass Uber, bruh, on mamas. That's why I take Lyft. That's why I take Lyft. That's why I take Lyft.
That's why you taking a cop car from the courthouse to the jail.
They seen the whole video, so they know they dead ass wrong.
I think she has been.
Where's my check? For
real. Please do. Every Uber driver. Yeah, I think she was banned from all of them. All right, let's Texas anti-masker was arrested. This was posted by Young Americans for Liberty. Apparently, this was the day after the mask mandate was lifted. This dated March 11th by the Galveston Police Department. This is a body cam footage. Oh, it's in a federal building. Yes, thank you. That would explain it.
That one?
Yeah, that's her to leave.
Okay. Ma'am, I'll say if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to.
Oh, it's a bank.
You have to abide by the rules.
Oh, it's probably just the bank's rules then.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not winning.
Yeah, that's right. If it's a private institution.
Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here.
Ma'am,
for about 10
listen.
minutes.
We're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you gonna do? Arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's.
I got like the easy way or the hard way. I always flash back to the Future, and the dude's like, boop, the easy way.
Hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, wearing the mask is the easy way.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can.
The law says you have to abide by the rules of the bank, ma'am.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
This cop is being polite. Usually I'm really hard on the cops, and we watched several videos tonight. The one fat fuck, he's definitely a piece of shit. But like all in all, so far tonight, the cops have been above board. I think this is an actual cop. This is the Galveston Police Department because this is his body camera.
Let's go walk outside.
You've got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away people's human rights.
Well, they asked her to leave because she wasn't wearing a mask. That was the crime.
You're going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh.
Well, she's trespassing.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
Point 10, one resisting.
Back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here.
Now, this is the same thing that happened to the black woman we watched earlier. The black woman isn't here to talk. I mean, she had a gun, though. I will admit that. She resisted, too.
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back. Say it. You don't.
I'm like, I'm sorry for the cops having to deal with this stupid shit.
Gonna, get real here? Really?
Relax.
No one's gonna get real?
Get real?
Come on.
What did they want to... What?
Now you're smacking.
She looked at people and said, is anyone going to get real? She wanted them to assault a fucking cop on her behalf because she was in the wrong. You have the right to shut the fuck up.
Pushing my arm into my...
Oh, and I'm sure I'm not the only person mocking her on the internet. Producer Dave, I'm sure you watched this last night, didn't you?
Area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your
fucking maskless Moses. He's probably on right now.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back. Relax.
I'm totally relaxed.
No, you are not relaxed.
Or does he come on at 9?
Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people.
They're telling her.
Okay, I hope someone's filming this. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like...
Yeah,
this is
okay.
like kidding.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand yourself up.
And how do you suggest, sir? I am like a 65-year-old woman here.
Okay. Sit up.
What are you doing?
He looks awful, good for a 65-year-old woman.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well, stand up.
Are you happy now, lady?
Okay.
I'm not happy.
Okay, stand up.
It is funny when white people get arrested.
You listen to the...
Come on.
You know what? I think
She's getting your stuff. Come on.
I think you broke my freaking foot.
And then I'll even throw that on me. It was funny when I got arrested because I was wearing a shirt that said Nuka Gay Will for Jesus. And the cop, I was arrested for driving on a suspended license for expired insurance. It was nothing juicy. It wasn't drugs like you would expect. But I'm wearing a shirt that said Nuka Gay Well for Jesus. And the cop, once he puts me in handcuffs, he's like, man, your shirt's cracking me up. I'm like, thank God. Because around here, that could have got my fucking teeth bashed in. I can't ever, man, they've got the bright lights in there and you're on concrete and shit with the little padding. You can't fucking sleep. Oh, the very first time when I was arrested, when I was 18, I had just gotten off work at the radio station. And, like, they didn't let me do much at the radio station, but I got to do the weather, right, overnight. Like, you would record the overnight weather. This is when I'm, like, 18, so I get off work, and I get busted for weed. They've got me in the back of the cop car, and I come on giving the weather report. I look at the cop, I'm like, hey, dude, do you know who that is on the radio? And he's like, nah, I never heard him before. I'm like, it's me! Thundered. There was one time, the cop was like, I could charge you for DUI. I'm like, look at me, I'm stone cold sober. You couldn't charge me for DUI. For possession, of course. Now, I wonder if somebody was intoxicated when they pulled this. Crashing their car inside a Fort Myers sex store. This according to NBC2 out of Fort Myers. In Lee County, Florida, a car slammed into a Fort Myers adult entertainment store on Monday evening. Half of the black Kia landed inside of Seduction, right off of US 41 near Winkler Avenue. The back of the car landed on the sidewalk. You can see the front here. Let me... Yeah, there we go. You can see half of the Kia inside of Seduction. Intimate playthings. They've got lingerie, oils, lotions, DVDs. Oh, is that video booths? Oh God, they got glory holes too if it's got video booths. No one in the store was hurt from the crash. It's unclear how the driver lost control or if anyone inside the car was injured. Good job on reporting. NBC2, which it said Monday evening. So, probably happened not all that long ago. Another story that happened last week that I haven't got a chance to talk about yet. I want to make it clear. Diabetes does not cause racism. Just in case anyone was confused on the issue. Let's take a listen to this announcer. High school basketball game. As you can tell, the team right here, which is apparently one of the best, I think it's a girls team. It's apparently one of the best basketball teams in the country, is kneeling during what I assume is the national anthem.
Leave and salute the flag. Come on, Mark.
Whoop! So there it was. You might not have been able to hear it. Oh.
Leave and salute the flag. Come on, Mark.
Just casually dropping an N-bomb. Oh, shit. No. He did not say knickers. Matt Rowan, owner of OSPN, the live streaming platform that broadcasted Thursday's game, told The Frontier in a phone interview he was not the person heard making racist comments. But hours later, in a statement from his attorney, Rowan admitted it was him. I made inappropriate and racist comments believing that the microphone was off. So clearly he didn't say knickers, sir. Right-wingers are fucking morons that just want to take any reason to excuse racism. Lie in service of white supremacy. God damn. Well, according to him, he dropped an N-bomb because his blood sugar was low. I made inappropriate and racist comments believing that the microphone was off. However, let me state immediately that it is no excuse. Such comments should have never been uttered. I will state I suffer from type 1 diabetes, and during the game, my sugar was spiking. But we all know why he said the N-word, because he's a fucking racist. Pretty fucking simple. While not excusing my remarks, it is not unusual when my sugar spikes that I become disoriented and often say things that are not appropriate as well as hurtful. So, fuck that guy. Matt Rowan. Low blood sugar can cause issues. You get irritable and shit. It doesn't all of a sudden make you drop N-bombs. He's a broadcaster. Apparently his blood sugar was low the entire time, but he only dropped the N-bomb when he thought his microphone was off. So the whole blood sugar thing definitely doesn't check out. What does it matter if I'd heard of him or not before this article? Not even an article. We watched a video. The right wing losing their minds over musical performances. The people who talk about how cancel culture is ruining the country absolutely hated last night's Grammys, calling them lewd, anti-Semitic, BLM-laden Grammys. The 63rd Annual Grammy Awards show set a new low in audience, according to early numbers released by Nielsen on Monday. I don't doubt it. I watched some of the performances. They weren't very good. There have been some damn fine musical performances here in the age of COVID where people have gotten really creative. I honestly did not see very much creativity in the performances last night. I love Dua Lipa, but that's like the fucking 25th time I've seen her do levitating on an award show. So, like, I was kind of done with it. Who the hell is still watching broadcast TV? I watched all the performances on YouTube today. But I kind of thought the performances were a little lackluster. And I mean, they didn't have a lot of star power either. I mean, it was headlined by Post Malone. Dua Lipa, that was, as I said, that's like the 25th time she's done that song. Doja Cat did Say So. That's the fucking... That song's been out for a year and a half now, I think. And she's done it on all the different shows. Like, nobody... the Grammys didn't have anything. And award shows, broadcast television, they're all going down in ratings anyway. So, of course, it was going to have its lowest ratings last night. The program, ostensibly an event to honor musical excellence, featured politically charged content and anti-Semitic speakers, according to Newsbusters. I don't know who they're calling anti-Semitic. I can't imagine a Hollywood event was anti-Semitic, but let's hear what he has to say. Sunday night's Grammy Awards showcased an anarchistic anti-police performance by rapper Lil Baby. I did not see that. I'll go check that out. I fucking fuck the police. I'm down with it. Unfortunately, you have to go like searching out. There's not like which is the recording artist. The Recording Industry Association does the Grammys. But like you can't just go like the MTV Music Video Awards. You just type in MTV and you go and they've got all the performances. The recording artists all have their own performance. So you have to go to Dua Lipa's page. You have to go to Doja Cat's page. No way! I would wear that as a badge of honor. That the person who who runs Newsbusters' Facebook page called you that. So his song began with a voiceover from a communist playwright who believed anti-communism was a form of white supremacy. It also included... there's a lot of white supremacy that absolutely, I mean, fucking Nazis talked about cultural Bolshevikism just the same way that right-wingers here in 2020 talk about fucking cultural Marxism. It also included a speech from a FREAKIN-loving anti-Semite who was too radical even for the Women's March. I have no clue what they're talking about. Jewish groups condemned the Grammys for including Mallory. Okay, hold on. Mika Mallory. Was that the prison activist? I think. Like, she used to be like she was like an inmate, I think. I'm not exactly sure. The song of the year, I Can't Breathe, went to the artist H.E.R. The song was inspired by the death of George Floyd. She credited her fear and pain for turning into change. She encouraged others to keep up the fight. I see nothing wrong with this. Performances also featured graphically simulated sex, performed to the tune of a song titled with a 3-letter acronym with a meaning so vulgar that newsbusters would not even divulge it in the descriptions of the dance number. They're talking about wet ass pussy. What the fuck does it mean that socialists are running our colleges now? Colleges are being run like fucking businesses. Do you know what socialists fucking aren't? Businesses. When the fuck was the last time you were on a college campus, dumb fuck? I graduated in 2014. There was plenty of debate. There's plenty of dumb fuck right-wingers saying the dumbest shit and me making fun of them. That's what college was like. When you hear right-wingers talk about how they were scared to speak up, they were scared that somebody like me that actually knew what they were talking about was going to call them out and make them look stupid. Dumbest fucks walking the planet. Just like my friend little Jimmy who wouldn't call in earlier. Right-wingers are absolute fucking morons. I love Cardi B. I love Megan Thee Stallion. They performed their song WAP, the explicit lyrics of which are too nasty to describe here. Their obscene act wasn't much better. They, like, scissored each other and did this, like, cool dance move. Also, that was the absolute coolest performance. I didn't like that they were clearly lip syncing. It was like they didn't even care that they were lip syncing. It didn't even attempt to act like they weren't lip syncing. But they're like, and I don't think it was when they were doing WAP. I think it was when Cardi was doing Up. Like, there's these hands and she's on the stage and like she's like sitting on it and it looks like the hands are holding her up. That was a really fucking cool performance. The women were dressed in scanty outfits with the background dancers showing most of their butt cheeks. Well, it's a song about twerking. There was lots of twerking and graphically simulated sexual moves, including between the two women, to the titillation of the audience. It was more appropriate for a paid cable network than CBS. Oh, boo-hoo! How's that for a talent? Well, I mean, the song isn't, like, have you heard this song? The wordplay in it is amazing. I fucking love that song. And I promise you enjoy myself. You have never come up with something as witty as that song. Sorry. But hey, right-wingers love criminalizing speech. Right? Accuse everybody else of cancel culture, but it's really right-wingers that want to cancel people. This bill in Kentucky would criminalize insulting police officers. It passed the Senate. A bill that would criminalize insulting police officers and enhance rioting penalties passed through the Kentucky Senate on Thursday, SB 211. If it passes the House, it will have massive impacts on protests in Kentucky and on the First Amendment. I can't imagine that it won't get shot down. The bill's passing would raise the penalties for crimes related to rioting, including making it illegal to taunt or insult a police officer to the point where it could provoke a violent response. Because clearly cops can't contain themselves. When I look at one and call him a dumb fuck Nazi, they want to be able to fucking knock my teeth down my throat because they hate free speech. The punishment will be up to 90 days in jail. The bill's sponsor, retired police officer Senator Danny Carroll, said the bill is to protect law enforcement, the public, and their property. Opponents to the bill say the bill threatens everyone's free speech because fucking of course it does. God damn. All right, let's bring this on home. Netflix, and like one of the coolest flexes ever, is producing a documentary about the company that they killed. After pretty much destroying the movie rental industry, Netflix is releasing a documentary about The Last Blockbuster. The film is also titled The Last Blockbuster, and it shows never-before-seen footage of employees, fans, and more. The trailer is filled with nostalgic moments that capture the magic that once filled the air when adults and kids would flock to rent their favorite films. I never had any good memories associated with Blockbuster. I always thought it was a shitty-ass store. My best memory of Blockbuster was that it, like around 2004 or 2005, one of my best friends got a CD burner or a DVD burner for his computer, and he was doing the thing where Blockbuster like unlimited rentals for a monthly fee, and he was going and getting like 2 movies, driving back to his house, ripping them, taking them back before, like he didn't even have to burn them, he just had to rip them into the computer. Take them back before he even had had to be like an hour later before he even had a chance to watch the motherfuckers. They had to know what he was doing. Would grab 2 more movies. But we discovered a hell of a lot of cool shit that way because he was just grabbing everything from the Blockbuster. Fuck yeah, I pirated the shit out of them. Sir, Blockbuster did not have an adult section. And I've been able to work the internet since the late 90s. God damn, right-wingers are morons. The last Blockbuster in the world is located in Bend, Oregon. I thought it was in Alaska. The documentary's official Facebook page states a lot of people know that Blockbuster had the chance to buy Netflix early on and they passed on the opportunity. An ironic twist of fate, our movie, The Last Blockbuster, is coming to Netflix. It's coming to Netflix 1 week from today. That's what I get for reading ahead. We are beyond excited for people to get to see this tribute to an era of home video on the world's largest streaming service. Yes, seriously, you couldn't get like cool shit at Blockbuster. There was another movie rental place that did have cool shit. I can't remember what it was. Was it Hollywood Video or something like that? That was what I preferred to Blockbuster. Yes. You go to clearly we were doing the story about the car driving through the storefront of the sex store, and I noticed that it said video next to DVD, so I was assuming that it was video booths, which means they have glory holes, which means I'm quite familiar with sex shops. No, I did not. I had a friend that used to burn movies that they rented from Blockbuster and other retailers and pirate them. Blockbuster was asking for it. Like what? Is Blockbuster going to sue him? There's one fucking store left and they're barely hanging on. God damn. And who didn't pirate shit on cassettes? What, you gonna tattle on me? You gonna call the FBI?
Doorbell caught a.
All right, guys, you ready for this one? This is the best video you are going to see all week, all month, possibly all year. Take it away. He's not your average bear. Oh, wait, what? We don't get the whole... Well, shit, let's see. They got the video up here.
Bear walking across a front yard in Bristol.
Yeah, this was in the Fairmount area, Bristol, Tennessee. That's off Virginia Avenue, around 4:45.
Oh, it's a bear sighting?
Homeowners Shanta and Billy Helton said they just wanted to share the video for people to be aware. They've lived in the area for many years.
No, oh, hold on. That's a jip. This said, bear caught on ring. Oh, I thought it said bear caught ringing a doorbell. A bear walked through somebody's yard? That's not exciting. I thought it rang the doorbell. Damn it. That's what I get. See, this is one of the things. To do this show, I try to stay oblivious to the content that I'm consuming so that I'm reacting to it live on air. So I see things like bear caught on ring doorbell. And I think it's because I might be partially dyslexic or some shit. And I thought it said bear caught ringing doorbell. In Mother Russia, doorbell rings you. All right. If I'd known that, I would have ended on a better. I had cat stories and everything. I had so much good shit I could have ended on. We had to peter out on the bear. Oh shit. Let me see who's on. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to send you over to somebody's channel. Is Echoplex back on? I've been on long tonight. Nah, you guys aren't broadcasting yet. He's reported me as an accomplice to copyright fraud. Only that was fucking 15 years ago. I'm pretty sure the statute of limitations has indeed expired. You know, I haven't rated Jack in a little while. Let me send you guys over to Riverboat Jack. He is awesome. And she's always got fantastic discussion going on. So if you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to send you guys over to Riverboat Jack. I'm going to come in, hang out with you for a little bit. Go ahead, light one up, tip one back. It's all right to have a little fun before you hit the sack. I'm Justin Freakin. We will see you tomorrow night on the Troll Patrol. Live.